Let's see that. Got him.
Oh, no.
Just touched the rose. Just looks evil. Oh, through the train, through the train. Hello. Just sorting my screens out, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that, just sorting out my cameras and my green screens. And now my clip, because it's pinged off. Hope you're doing alright. We're going to be starting with War Thunder. I don't know if we're doing DCS immediately. Bill's been having some quite significant issues with the beta and the stable branch. I think it's something that's only really affecting the Warbirds, or at least the Spitfire. I didn't think to check it in the i16 actually. Setting up access to my soundboard. Looks like Bill is squad lead. A shell ready up just in case he's in. And that reminds me I've got to get into the right Discord channel.
Check squad.
Yeah, squad check. I haven't got my. You're on speakers at the moment. Actually, I forgot to plug my headphones in. But yeah, receiving.
Okay.
I'm in need of more screen estate on my screens. I've not got enough space. The amount of the patchwork of windows that I've got at the moment is stupid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had that, but I'm using a little less nowadays somehow, because I don't have to have my chat on the screen on the other screen, because it appears over the the gaming screen.
Yeah.
Chat appears over the gaming screen. I assume you use that, do you?
No, I tried to keep the actual the game screen on the stream clear of too much.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But this way, right, it means I've got a 2-inch by 1.5-inch window showing any chat that turns up from the stream, and it overlays on top of the actual game, and it's transparent, and they can't see it. The viewers can't see it. It's only me that can see it. Well, they can't see where I've got it. I've got it visible for them on a different part of the screen, so it is visible to them, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, a lot of people have it set up like that. A lot of people sort of reflect the chat on the stream.
Yeah, well, mine is at the moment just so that so they can see that their messages are being displayed.
Yeah. Okay, you're in War Thunder at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in there. I was just waiting for your what's it? Your custom to pop up.
Oh, I haven't started a custom. And you've got squad lead.
I was waiting for it to pop up.
No, you've got squad lead, so I can't start it.
Forgot we were still squadding. Okay, we'll drop squad and you can go. You can do what you want then. That's it. You can you do your thing, and I'll find it. Hopefully, pick it up, or we'll have to squad again. You'll pull me.
Yeah, well, either that or I could just jump into an EC, depending what you want to do, really.
Yeah, okay. I just you normally go to the custom. I thought you said custom earlier on. So yeah,
I don't know what I said actually. Okay. Well, I suppose we need to re-squad now.
it's a bit of a loss at the moment, completely.
Oh, well, so is War Thunder.
What's that? Is it not working?
There is nothing.
Ah,
Apart from one EC1 Tunisia.
biplanes.
Well, unless you go American.
So I was just thinking that as I said it. I suppose I could do. I don't know how long I'd better handle that for though. That'd be a bit nuts.
What's that?
Oh yeah, so
Uh,
the ones.
right.
I end up I have to keep getting back into the P26 because the P36 gets blown away. If I could just stay on a P36 or more, I'd be happy. But it's having to drop back every now and again when it gets shot down or crash or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the 26 isn't too bad. There are plenty worse planes.
Mm.
Right, yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes. I mean, there is EC3. Yeah, there's some EC3s going on, but I always feel like there's something not quite right with EC3.
Stick with what you fancy. I don't mind. Ultimately, I'll just do anything.
Well, I suppose we could switch, can't we? We're starting EC1, and when we get bored of that, we'll switch over to EC3 or see what else is running, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
60,000 online. The other option, if that doesn't work so well, is you could try a ground simulator.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that's frustrating. At least you get multiple air spawns now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think most of it is because everyone appears to be in tier 6.
So
We've got 4 tier 6 games for China and America alone. So it's 4, 5, 6. There are 6 tier 6 games official. 7 tier 6s.
there's something going on then.
No, it's just everyone wants to get into jets. I think they've recently done some Chinese jets, haven't they? They've released.
Oh, and it's the new thing as well. Have we got the new update, or are we about to get it? It's a new major update to do with jets and boats and stuff.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah. So it's probably pulled some players away from the EC1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take us in then and see what we've got later.
Okay. I mean, American, is that right?
Yes, I hope that's where I left my hangar. Blimey, how far away from the line are these bases? I would tentatively say Fox 3. Because it puts us central.
Fox 3, directly Fox 3. So there's one at the bottom of Fox 3 as well.
Yeah, the northernmost. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So Airfield 2, for reference.
Yeah, okay, got that. Check
Okay.
fuel load.
Yeah, I'm going in the 35. The P26B 35.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Yeah. Because I can't afford any other ones.
Of course, voice attack is not doing anything now. It was working brilliantly earlier on. Absolute spot on, immediate, perfect. And then for no apparent reason, it just stopped.
It's seeming okay so far. Well, one test. But
I'll restart it just in case before we take off.
yeah, sure.
Before I take off, I mean, you can go.
That's right, I won't.
It's not good to do it while you're flying because it puts a window up over your screen, doesn't it? And you can't see your mouse until you're over that window. So your mouse has to go to the other screen first to find it.
That's only because you're running it as admin, I think.
Oh, what? Running what?
Yeah, voice stack, yeah. I think because you're running it as admin, it needs that admin privilege elevation, which is the message box, I think.
Yeah. Can't remember. Yeah, but I just have to. No, it's even after you open it. After you've opened voice attack, it brings up another window. Oh, I think I can disable that, actually. I think that's the tips, which I've never disabled.
Ah, right, okay.
No, restarted it. It's not even blooping. It's not responding to my push to listen. It's just random, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must have had my brakes forward without realising it.
Oh, blimey. Oh, did you nose over?
Yeah.
Oh.
Although are these a bit twitchy anyway, these ones? I can't.
This certainly felt very quick. It was a bit unstable as I was lifting off. Hopefully you don't get kicked with an inactivity warning, because I was getting a warning come up.
I was swinging about on takeoff, and I must have had my toes forward with the brakes on. It's quite twitchy.
Yeah. Just dropping in behind you.
Roger that.
So I reckon if we turn, 330 degrees. Head northwest, yeah.
It's very twitchy.
It's got quite a fast roll rate, isn't it?
Very fast.
I can see 2 dots.
Whatever.
I can see 2 dots in front of us low.
Roger, I see him just above the horizon.
Yeah.
In about the right place.
Yeah. It's highly likely then that they're enemy.
Yeah, because they're well, no, I suppose their bases must be a similar distance.
No, I was thinking that the enemy is capturing the A point currently. So just the fact that they're there, and that's basically the A point.
How long has this one been going on? Do you know?
It's not long. No, it's for 20 minutes.
Okay. Now, if it only just started, I would then have said it's there's dots there, and we've only just taken off. If it's the beginning of the battle, then they had to be the enemy.
Yeah. High dot. 12 o'clock.
Gotcha.
That might be, where are we? D2. I don't know who that would be. That might be an incoming bomber. Coming in for this space, maybe. This mini base.
Maybe.
Although I've completely lost it now. It's a smoker. Gunfire incoming on me.
Just jumped.
Well, he was already smoking.
Yeah, his wing came off.
He's trying to dive.
I'm still seeing dots in front.
Yep.
Towards the A point.
Yeah. Oh, now track IR's got itself messed up. I'm higher in my seat than I should be, and I can't get it to reset.
Have you got a button for centering?
I have, but it's out of reach. I don't even know which way I'm going.
Right. I'm seeing something flying around the A point.
I've got blue above me. Blue above me.
Guy in front is flapping about like a butterfly.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Please accept my apologies for the flitty head movement. Gunfire my 12.
That was me.
Okay. got 2 dots that I still can't work. Oh, one's a biplane. That must be hit them then. That must be a 51. I've got no iron sights. Wow.
Okay.
That was right next to me.
I thought you'd shot him.
No, they collided, but that was right on my left ear. I don't think that could have been much closer.
I'm seeing 2 dots in front. I believe you're one, but I don't know if the other one's enemy or not.
Yeah, I've got a blue right next to me.
Okay, and I'm seeing something off to you. What will be now? You're 6.
Possibly the blue, but I can't see. I've got 2 dots in your direction. Oh, I've got, yeah, there's dots behind you.
I think the one I'm looking at might be French.
Okay.
Have we got French in this?
Can't tell. Yes, we have. There is French. There is French. We're moving south out of the A point. I'm turning 180.
Just noticed I'm doing the same.
I've no. Oh, it's straightened itself out now. But if I, yeah, well, it feels very slightly off centre. This cockpit. The gun is like it's twisted slightly. Unless that's just track IR and yaw of the aircraft sorting itself out. Although you shouldn't really see yaw on the affecting the gun barrel, should you? Unless you're actually sitting off centre.
Yeah. Are you seeing it as if the gun is, as if your head is to the left slightly of the gun or not?
To the right slightly.
Oh, okay. It's probably just to do with centering of track IR.
Right, I've got 2 dots close in. Actually, no, they're not close. That looks like a bomber group with fighter escort.
Yeah.
Cover the bombers C1. That's they're ours. They're ours. I'm turning round again.
There's something near you, above you, I think.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I'm just following him round. I think it's probably a blue, except track IR flipped right out. I was upside down.
We got 2 marks off of our left. Just saw gunfire. Turning.
Roger.
We have. Actually, no. Delay that. That could be the. That could be the bomber group doing their thing, but I don't know what they're. Oh, perhaps they went in on the mini base and they destroyed it. Okay, delay that.
Okay, I'm seeing gunfire at my 12 going northwest. I think that's probably AI attacking our bombers.
Yeah. I think I've just tweaked what this @live business is about on people's names. It's the Xbox handles, isn't it?
I've not even been aware of it.
No, I saw it the last night, and it's like it seems to be. I just thought it was people. Okay, the A point is gone, but we didn't lose it, so to speak. They didn't win it, rather. Yeah, I thought it was like people just creating accounts, say I'm a streamer and I'm live if I'm playing, sort of thing. But it's not. I think it's an artifact of the Xbox players now having cross-platform cross-play enabled, and I think it's all the Xbox players have got that. No, I've got no sound. That's why people disappeared. Hang on. Thank you, Red Cow Dog. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. At least I have one viewer I can rely on to tell me in a timely fashion that I've got no sound. Everyone else is like, well, there's no sound here. I'll bugger off to somewhere where there is. Apologies for the slightly jerky head motion. This is only my third outing with Track IR. I am very new to it, and my settings are very untuned. Game sound is low. Yes, it is low, isn't it? Okay. Oh Christ, let's not ram the PB. What in the heck?
I had someone on my 6, but I don't know where they are. I was chasing someone else. This is so dark.
Okay.
I'm still monoplane.
How's that doing? Is that a bit better?
The 9s. I just fired off at him, but I don't know if I got him. Probably not.
I kind of lost where you were.
Can't call at the moment.
No. I can see multiple dots. I'm just waiting for a burst of gunfire.
No, I can't swing round.
How's that? Is that a bit louder for the game, or do you think I can go a little bit further? I can see a very low dot and a group of 3 flying around.
Firing.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
Trying to get on me. Flat out, it's a 109 I'm trying to chase.
Right, yeah. Every time I zoom in, I lose fidelity. Which is backwards, but I am closing. Okay, I can see you. Oh, there's 2 of them, that's why. I'm on the other one.
What I was saying earlier, I thought there was another one.
The lead on this thing isn't particularly nice, is it?
How do you mean?
And as much as the gun is very high, so the amount of lead you have to apply means you're firing almost completely blind.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
I'm going to get hit by that 109, that other one flying around soon. It will blind me if I don't get hit by that PBY. He's going to crash if he gets any. those. Oh, I got him though. That was a bot. I think I only got him by virtue of the fact that he was going so low he clipped the ground of his wing.
Closing on their airfield, I'm moving away.
Roger.
I had to put my flaps down for a lot of that to try to get turning. So I just drastically lost speed.
Okay, I'm still seeing two. Are you still chasing? Oh no, I've got you. Got you. Okay, right. Yeah. Yeah, there's a PP Otsu as well. So
I've got no speed. Well, 135. It's probably not too far away from full speed on it.
I'm up at 160 at the moment. Is your flaps down still?
No, the flaps are up. I've got a multicoloured aircraft. Don't think that should make that much difference.
Go slower, stripes.
Yeah, the engine's a bit orange, but
Right, okay. Well, we could return to base if you want. Repair, rearm.
well, that's what I'm going to have to do that to repair. Yeah. Gradually losing altitude anyway, I think.
Are you losing power outright?
I'm not sure. Yeah, must be. So I'm 108 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the engine's obviously lost power. I don't think I'm going to make it back. It's too far. I'm still 2.5 map squares away, and I'm at just under 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
He's climbing.
So you do, Red. Not spoken to you for a while. Although I haven't been flying War Thunder for a while, it has to be said. What do you think about game sound, by the way? Is that, do you think, actually I'm looking at my VUs, that probably could come up quite a bit more, couldn't it?
I've got 1,500 feet, 125 miles an hour. Actually, part of the reason for that was that I was holding back on the engine too much.
Right.
I've got the feel of where the throttle goes in DCS.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a long way back, isn't it? So
Yeah.
to maintain about an 8 boost. So on here, I tend to end up using a lot less throttle, as you probably see that normally. But that's part of the reason I think why I was appearing to lose power.
Which one are you going into?
Fox 1, first one, Fox 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was following the wrong dot. Yeah, so with my voice command for centering track IR, you can only use the send a command to a specific window if the specific window is not minimized. If it's minimized, it doesn't work.
Oh, right. I think I just have it to send to the focused window.
Yeah,
We're focused on this.
but with track for centering track IR, it needs to go through the track IR, doesn't it?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot the command you were talking about. I don't think. No, I'm gonna have to check mine. I'm sure that. No, oh no, because mine works differently. When I say center, my joystick. Sorry, when I say center, effectively what happens is it presses the / key
Yeah,
on my keyboard. That's all it.
yeah. That's what mine is do.
Yeah. So that as long as you've got the game,
Oh, okay.
it's all right.
Right, okay. I might be able to change that then.
But you don't have to link it in any way to Track IR.
Alright, I've just changed that over. Let's see what happens. Well, it did it. It accepted the command and the command ran, but I must have been so close to centre anyway, I can't tell if it made any difference.
Yeah, and you're focused on the game when you sent that command.
Yeah.
According to what I'm seeing, I should make it back.
Okay, whereabouts say? I didn't say that.
Heading into Fox 1.
Oh, okay, you should be off my 3 o'clock then. Summer. So I'm just to the north of the airfield. Northeast rather. No, northwest. I don't know why I keep...
Effectively.
Okay. Okay, I've seen you. Just seen you in front of me. Good evening, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you very much for dropping it. I really do appreciate it. Hope you've had a good Saturday and your Saturday evening is going to be spent chilling and maybe even chatting right here with someone that can't fly.
Not sure if I can climb this hill that's just in front of the runway.
Power up, you might be able to drive up it and then just roll onto the airfield.
Well, I'm full there.
Just coming in behind you. Oh, you've just seen you possibly touch down? Yeah.
Touchdown is possibly overstating it.
Just coming behind you. Coming in way too fast because I wasn't watching what I was doing. Blimey, that repaired quick. So with track IR, what does precision do?
I think it makes things smoother. It's like it doesn't it makes it less sensitive.
Okay, I wonder if that's something I might want to
It might be
switch on then.
I have that on or not. I can't remember. Let's have a
I
look.
think it's just F7, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Or
Is
you
that-
can click the button on track IR.
Is that a global? Is that a global shortcut, or do you have to do it whilst track IR is active?
No idea. I'm not seeing an awful lot of difference, I've got to say. I'll leave it on to see how it goes. Have we got enough points to move up on aircraft or not? I don't know what
I don't know.
So I'd have to jump out to find out.
I've only got 92 points, and the next P26 up is 130. The P36A is 300 spawn points. I'm ready if you are.
Oh, okay. Can I check my spawn points from here or not? I can't.
Yeah, map screen, top right.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's good. So, yeah, I've got 28. Rubbish.
Right.
I need, 300. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, I'm going to start up.
Hi, good evening, welcome to the stream.
Going to try, before I go any further, you can take it off if you like. I'm going to try adjusting my push to talk on Discord, because when the throttle is right forward, getting my finger to push the button is really awkward. But to push it down would be okay, but that's the one that was giving me trouble, so
Okay. Wow. I was getting nose down whilst I was trying to take off. What was going on there?
well, I think you've only barely got to touch your brakes and it'll do that.
No, I wasn't on.
Need to stick back to take off, and a bit like when you take off in a spit and DCS, perhaps stick back to take off and gradually ease it forward.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over to the A point, but whether I get there in time is a different matter entirely. So welcome to the stream, thank you very much for dropping in. If you haven't already, chat to hi in chat, introduce yourself. Possibly got Red Cow Dog sitting there lurking in the shadows, maybe a couple of others. If lurking's your thing, that's all good. I'm just grateful for you spending the time on the channel. Thank you.
No, I can't do that anyway, because it has to be something that Target is set up to do, to send the right information.
Mm. Well, the other thing would be, can you, if you've got a button set up, or if you've got a button that's suitable for it, what happens when you press that button when you do the push to talk combination? Hey, Black Six, how you doing?
It just doesn't respond to it.
Ah, right, okay. I wasn't sure if...
It responds to a set like Alt Control B,
yeah.
which
No,
what I'm pressing now, the button I'm pressing now, is set up on target to set Alt Control B.
yeah.
So I want the same thing to happen when I push this button down.
Yeah.
It's not set up on target to do that.
Yeah. No, I wasn't sure if... I wasn't sure if Discord was joystick aware. So, you know, you're like... It could detect you pressing stick button 7. But if it's purely... yeah. Right.
Sometimes it'll do that, but I don't know what makes it that sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
I think on a stick it will detect that, but on the throttle I don't think it does so easy.
Right, okay.
Although some of them it does. I don't know what the criteria are that make it respond or not.
No, glad to hear that, Black Six. Yeah.
Point?
Yeah, approaching A point. I am flying the wrong direction, but I was approaching it. I'm in the middle of Echo 3. Currently flying north.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, not doing too bad, Black Six. As grateful to be in the air once again.
See, mine works now. Don't know.
Yeah.
I think part of the issue with voice tag is if you fluff something and you say something it doesn't recognise, it sulks for a while.
Yeah. Well, I've got mine switched to always listen at the moment.
Oh right, so you're not using push to listen.
No. Mostly because I was trialing it. Yeah, I was trialing it because I did purchase a couple of the voice packs that you can buy for it, because it just makes, when I'm streaming Elite or one of the other sci-fi games I play, No Man's Sky, they've got game aware voice packs for it, so when things happen in the game the voices respond. Some of them respond courteously and others less courteously.
No, I don't even know what that means.
Some of them
I know what they mean.
hang on 2 seconds.
Don't worry.
Damn, 1-1, no, not a 1-1-2, HE51. Damn it. There is nothing that can go against a 51, not one-on-one. Hey JC, how you doing, mate? Yeah, so left courteous means if you ask it to do something, it will swear at you, or...
No, that bit I get. What I mean is, I don't know how it works within the game. What does it do?
Oh, there are certain things that will happen. Like, so one of the games, when you enter a system, it does an information lookup about that system, and then it reads out to you as if it's like a ship's computer, that sort of thing. Right, it is like their supposed AI for the games. Although it's scripted AI rather than obviously real AI. But it just gives a little bit more life to the parts where you're just wandering around, not really speaking.
I see.
But in order to do that, it's sometimes easier to leave the mic open in voice attacks so that it can respond. And it also be if I'm chatting to someone in chat and I say something that it recognises, then it will respond to that as well. So it just gives the stream a little bit more life. Moving towards the Delta 4 A point. How you doing, JC? Hope you are.
Heading directly east towards that now.
Be advised there is a 51 in the area, so watch out. Oh, I've got 51 right here.
You want to call? Oh, you're right down there. Thought you were actually near the A point.
No, I got shot down. Got him. He's not the one that got me. No, I'm just south of D4.
Roger that.
No, I got shot down by the 51 and then came back up from Echo 4. Delta 4, sorry. No, Foxtrot 4. That's just something I was going to ask you, JC. Do you fly any of the warbirds in DCS? I've got an engine near me, but I can't see where on earth it was coming from.
They both collided. The enemy I was going to go for crashed to the guy that he was doing a head-on with.
Okay, I've got engines all around me, but I can't see anything.
Okay, well, I'm heading that direction.
The sound in this game is completely messed up.
How do you mean?
Oh, there's no... It doesn't seem to accurately track left and right stereo. So there'll be a sound really strong in your left ear, but there won't be anything on your left. And just now it's flicked viciously to the right side, like square on to my right ear.
I don't know that I actually usually get much of a stereophonic effect anyway. I think the sound changes, but I don't know that it sounds particularly stereo.
No, if you sit there with your engine on and then turn your head full deflection left or right and listen to where you're hearing the engine and where you would expect to hear the engine.
I've never really noticed a directional difference from the engine, particularly, not strongly, like not suddenly it's in my right ear or suddenly it's in the left ear.
And I was thinking like it's the engine of other aircraft, so if the engine of your aircraft is not being accurately spatially positioned, then engines from other aircraft are going to have a massive impact on your ability to find them, because you'll think, okay, I've got an engine square on my left ear, so you turn left and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And considering what was it, the late 80s, BBC did a 3D stereo demo with Radio 2, so or they were able to do audio tracking from the front round behind you and round the other side again.
Oh yeah.
You'd have thought they'd be able to do it for sure now with 2 speakers.
You would think so, yeah. Especially as the speakers are not somewhere in front of you where the sound can splay out a bit. You've got headphones, so it should be very directional.
Black 6, I have background noise. What is it, like a fan or something? Because I have been. Oh, I didn't reset my microphone level. That's why. Hang on a second. Let's just trim out.
Are we just flying over a river?
Yeah, heading towards the push, but unintentionally. I need to sort out my microphone, and the cat's trying to get up on the desk.
Ah. Your label's just popped in now.
Alright, bear with me, chat. I don't use that term very often, but only when I really need to collectively address all of you. I don't really like it when people do that. But really it does. It is a message that is for all of you. I'm turning off of the ground, the push, just for a sec. Oh, check 6. If that was you, I've got a 51.
Is he on you or you on him?
He's on me. One other blue in the area. I think he's fully focused on me. So you two have got a chance. Oh, he is coming in for me now. He's coming in. Now I'm down. Pisses me off, those planes. Okay, this is a check. I should have less background noise now. I'm gonna nice. I'm gonna come up from Fox 3, heading to the push in Echo 3.
Roger.
Why can't I select bombs for my P26? Oh, it's a different one. Okay, no, never mind. Awesome, thank you.
You're going Echo
Yeah.
3, not Delta 3.
There's 3 pushes at the moment. One is in Echo 3, one's in Delta 3. But I'm coming up from Fox 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you're
Okay.
going to say Echo 3.
Yeah, Echo 3, sorry. Yeah, the Windows used to reset my microphone to 0 every day when I switched on. So I'd often forget to turn it up. So I'd be talking and you folks would hear nothing. Now it seems to default it to 100%, and it needs to be at 95. Good evening, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. Hope your Saturday's going alright. The HE51 and EC1 really is the win button pretty much, isn't it?
Seems to be quite successful. I wouldn't be, because it's got a wing in the way.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's got such a vicious turn rate.
It's only good if you can see where you need to go.
Yeah, but it also means even if you can't see where you need to go, you can turn really fast to get someone else off of your tail. But it's got good survivability even if you can't be accurate in it. Yeah, man. Yeah, Black Six. That is awesome. Thank you. Got something flying over units. I can't tell if it's ours or theirs yet. I think it's theirs.
Oh, it's just been flying over our units
Okay.
in the D3 push.
Oops, what? I didn't say cover. I said okay.
Oh, well, there you are, I see. You get the K.
Okay, now this is probably ill-advised, but I said okay just then, and I didn't. It didn't pick it up. Okay, it wasn't you. That was Dr. Benway. So this is probably ill-advised, but I've got a bomb hooked up onto this thing. I'll see if I can.
But on P26.
Yeah, the other one.
The option. But I would bother with that because I'm users with bombs.
Yeah, so am I, it would seem. I need to find where it hit. Oh, blimey, that was miles off. Oh, it's not a howitzer, but it did hit it square on. I don't like the desert maps for target spotting, not the artillery.
I normally prefer them. I think it's because I'm not looking normally for artillery. The ones I prefer are when I'm in tank sim.
Yeah.
I'm just normally looking for a dot against the ground.
Yeah.
Which an aircraft makes much more of a dot.
Yeah.
Than it would on trees.
I'm also forgetting that this has got undercarriage, non-retractable, so I can't go quite as low as I normally do.
Yeah.
Cannot see a thing. He doesn't seem to be having any issues. But look at that. That's a howitzer. It looks almost identical to trees. I think I'm going to have to turn precision off. It's just very slightly too sluggish now. I'm also wondering, and this is sort of a 50% legitimate wondering and 50% man myth. If an updated monitor would help with spotting stuff whilst your head's moving. Because if the refresh rate is too slow, then you're going to get ghosting, which is going to be an artificial blurring of what you're looking at. If you buy a monitor with 144Hz refresh rate, then maybe the picture stays clearer.
He's going to get a kill for that. Yeah.
Where were you? Were you near the push, or?
Yeah, in the push. Over the enemy units.
Oh, that's what I was.
D3.
Oh, I'm in Echo. Okay.
I think there's at the bottom of the line of artillery stuff. Enemy artillery stuff in D3.
Okay, looks like we've got a load of attackers coming in on D3.
The thing is that these are not fast enough to run away from a 50 run, and
No.
they can't turn with them. So you're
Yeah. Well, the one you was up against was a CR 50 to 32, which I think is. I'm not sure if it's a.
in either way. I couldn't turn with it. I couldn't run it. And I was using my flaps for turning as well. I was doing everything that I could with it.
Oh, would he die? Oh, someone on right on me.
Probably too far away. I think I can see you. Well,
I'm down.
See him.
CR 42.
These P26s are just junk by comparison. You can't do anything. You can't combat the others.
They don't feel as good as they used to be. I think they've been knocked down a peg. The 26s used to be comparable. Like, not great, but they worked. I can get in a 36 now.
I've got a bit to go yet before I can get in one.
Does the
Those
host...
aircraft seem to be like flitting about like bats, and this seems to be floating about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've got an 18-second turn time, but they don't feel as good as I remember them the last time I was doing American.
I can well imagine those biplanes have probably got 13 or 15. I don't know, but I can imagine that.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Sorry, Black Six. Do the host not work again? Maybe it didn't. No, it doesn't tag you as hosting me. You'll have. You can do that when you're offline though. So you just need to go into your stream dashboard and set the host up. This is probably an ill-advised spawn. Are you in the air at the moment?
Where's it at? Approaching middle of Delta 3.
Okay. I'll see if I can catch up. Just so that there's two of us rather than one that can be picked off one at a time. Good evening, welcome to the stream. Thank you very, very much for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're doing alright. This is track IR. This is not a tuned track IR though, so be aware it can be a little bit jerky at times. Oh right, okay. Yeah, I don't do much management on the mobile platform. It's all pretty much via desktop, mostly because I never leave it. You're still in the middle of Echo 3, Delta 3?
Being shot at.
Not see it. Oh, okay.
Or someone got him. I messed up. I've got to go back to base.
Okay.
I got Fox 3.
Yeah. I think if the numbers stay as they are, it's pretty much a guaranteed win on this one. There's about 3 on the other side, 4. Right, I think I just saw you going past me.
I'm almost directly north of Fox 3, airfield in Fox 3, and I'm just going to turn to get into finals.
Okay, so perhaps that. What looking at? Sorry. So behind chat, Got a few good people in here tonight. We've got Black Six Dragon, we've got JC.
I was looking for the airfield. I was looking all totally in the wrong direction.
I've lost my other.
I'll see if force attack works. Did that time.
Oh yeah, I got you. It's coming up on your 4, 3.
I'll just see ya.
Protests coming in on your 4 as well. I don't know if they're coming in for a landing. Yeah, they are. He's going to be dropping in behind you.
Okay. I'll make sure I've got my toes up. These are very skittish on the ground. Whoa!
No, it's over.
Just toes on the brakes for a split second too long. And I virtually stopped rolling.
Right, yeah. That's the same with the, isn't it? You can't apply full brakes until you're going about 14 or 9 mile an hour or something stupid like that.
Less than that. I was doing less than that. I was just barely rolling, really, and I had my toes just a bit forward.
I suppose there's actually no. Okay.
I'll just explain.
Okay, just wait for Bill to come back up. Circle. No, we won't. Oh. Let's all dive in to assist and then get shot down and lose my spawn in the 36. Uh-oh, I think I've lost who I'm supposed to be chasing. bloody get there. It's more like it. That was a good fight. That was a good fight, I like that. Thank you, Vexix, appreciate that. I love it when the fight is all twisty-turny, and I love it even more when I manage to keep up with it. Oh, now voice attack has decided to stop working for me. Sure, dude. Ask away. Returning Fox 3.
Okay. I was just talking to Daniel. I was telling him about the DCS thing.
Yeah.
And what I'm thinking, that constant turn to the left, even though I've got full right rudder,
Yeah.
no brake, I'm just thinking that, because what I did, I tried reversing my rudder just in case it was reversed, and it only carried on doing the same but faster. So it is, as we've said, as if the left brake is on.
Right, yeah.
So I'm actually going to jump out of this because she's bugging me now.
Okay.
I'm going to jump out of this, what we're in. I'm going to go to DCS, and I can possibly still come back here, but
Sure.
I'm going to go to DCS and look at the controls and the mappings to see if there's something mapped to the toe brake.
Right, okay, yeah.
Because it might be a default. We're both getting the same. There might be something defaulting to the toe brake. Although a Spit doesn't have toe brakes, maybe you can maybe you can set it up to have them.
Well, you should be able to see if there's brake input that you're not expecting by using the control overlay, the red box thing.
Yeah, I know it. I know what you mean, but that's all that's going to do is detect what your pedals are doing.
No, that
set up as brakes, surely.
No, it detects your brakes. So if
brakes.
Yeah, so if you've got brake input, you'll see it on that.
So it's not the movement of the pedal it's detecting, because
it's the move
to the pedal.
Well, no, it's the value of your brake input. Now, if your brake input is controlled by your pedals, you're going to have input. That value is going to be changing. But if you have a multiple mapping or duplicate mapping, which is giving you false input, which is offsetting your pedal input, you will also see it on that thing because you'll have a constant percentage applied of brake.
All right. Well, in that case, to me, DCS has gone badly wrong as far as the Spit is concerned, anyway.
Yeah, I can't remember if I've seen anything that mentioned it. JC, do
I
you...
think I might go and give it some sort of try anyway, because
Sure.
it's bugging me. Because I mean, I really enjoy flying the split in DCS, and it doesn't please me the fact that it's not running right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and take another look. So I'm not being very successful here anyway. So I'll go and take a look at that and pop back a bit later. Okay.
Okay, well, we can always switch out and go to DCS if you wanted full start.
Well, yeah. Well, don't stop your. I mean, people in your stream like to see War Thunder, so don't let that spoil that. We can always go to the ECS if you want to at some point, but what I'll do is I'll do it now, and if you get there, then you get there, and if you don't, I might get back here.
Okay, and I'll put it to the crowds as well and see what they fancy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go to DCS, and that's the other thing, though, isn't it? Loading it up. It's taking 11 minutes to load it up. That kind of puts me off trying what I just.
Yeah, that also sounds a little bit weird. I don't quite know why it would take 11 minutes to boot up.
But it took longer than that on a subsequent go because I gave up with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could try doing a file check of some description, I suppose, to see if there's
For that directly in DCS.
maybe not directly in DCS, but there might be an option for it in DCS Updater. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. Like, there is a repair thing, isn't there?
Yeah, but that could be a big task.
Yeah.
Black Six, I will get back to you on that question.
I'll go and have a look because I feel as though there must be something I'm missing.
Right.
So I'll go and have a look.
Okay, and so the double checking your settings as well, making sure that maybe you haven't got some anti-aliasing setting on that you're not expecting, or some form of...
In, isn't it? And the speed, so there's two issues at the moment. The one issue is the fact that it's taking a ridiculous amount of time to load that mission. My mission loads okay. It's only the ones that I've got various copies of your mission, and they take ages. So I don't know if it's what there is that'll be different about that. Missions that I've done loading okay. In fact, I need to go to one of my missions and see if I get the taxi issue.
Yeah.
Right. I'll catch you later.
Okay. Well, I presume, are you actually... Well, I know you probably won't be able to speak at the moment because you might have closed down Target, but there's always the potential for staying in Discord if you wanted as well, isn't there?
Well, I could do just to comment on what's going on. Yeah. Because I haven't actually left it yet.
There's a lot of aeroplanes here. Oh shit.
Are you receiving?
Yep.
Ah, right. Yeah, so I haven't actually left War Thunder yet because I was explaining again. I was explaining what we're doing. So, yeah, I can leave Discord open. I can comment on what's going on occasionally on what I'm getting. Yeah. All right, catch you in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dragon or Fury Dragon? I don't know, to be perfectly honest. Both, obviously, you're known on one platform by one name already. You don't want to change that too often because people won't know who they're watching, or they're watching the wrong person. Fury Dragon is slightly more concise because it's only 2 syllables. Black Six Dragon is very distinct, 3 syllables. Sorry for the vicious head movement there. Gotcha. So Black Dragon or Fury Dragon? Again, not entirely sure. I mean, lightly. I do emphasise lightly. I have a slight past of Dungeons and Dragons, so red dragons, green dragons, white dragons, black dragons. Black dragon fits with my thinking more so than Fury Dragon. But it depends what your personal preference is, really, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're aware of a streamer, then it's if you can change it, well, not necessarily. I mean, Black Six Dragon is it's all fair enough. But a bit of natural separation, shall we say, is always a good sign of courtesy to existing streamers. Oh, damn it. Stalled out. Clumsy.
Okay, I'm just looking at the controls in DCS, and of course you can't set brakes, toe brakes. It doesn't allow you because the split menu doesn't allow it. Doesn't allow
Right.
toe brakes, only for wheel brakes, which affect the brake that your rudder is pointing towards, basically.
Didn't use an airfield. I'm sorry, my button. Oh no, it's got a telesite. Oh, and it still locks you in. Swines. Why can they never fix the telescopic sights? It's been shit for ages. Jesus, you can't see anything out of this thing. We should be able to hit 230 in this, which isn't massively more than the P26. I also need to remember what the hell I mapped as my air brake. Whoa, not that one. Damn it. What did I map to my air brake? Good evening, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for dropping in. Really do appreciate it. Oh Christ, that's a bit close to the airfield, isn't it? Oh, I'm only going 170. I should be going 200 odd. Damn it. Oh, this is going to get uncomfy. I'm going to try and evade these people. Hide behind the trees if I can. Damn it. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Only hope really is if they're dropping behind that my gunner doesn't work for me. Certainly not going to be able to get a shot off at them. Bloody moth or something flying around me now. This is going to get very busy, very fast, and probably very messy too. Can we get eyes on the base? Come on, can we see it? No, we cannot. Okay, we're slightly further out than I thought. Come on, keep it together. I think that's it, we need to climb. There we go. Come on, come on. This is going to get iffy. This is going to get very iffy. Gotcha. What did we do? Oh, 3/4. That's cruel. Someone else is going to get that. I can't believe that only took out 3/4 of it. I had a £1,000 bomb on there and it didn't take it out. Two-second fuse. Should have hit home. Son of a... Still not used to track IR.
I'm getting the feeling that the issue is around the tail wheel, because jumping out of the aircraft and looking at it in third person, the tail wheel is like pointed round to the left, and it stays pointed round to the left, and it's acting like a drag. That's the way it seems to be working. It's dragging, so that it's effectively putting like a left brake on, and then when it goes the other way, it can do the same. When it spins around to the right, it can brake around to the right. It's almost like the tail wheel is a bit rusty or something. It's not spinning freely. That's what I felt that I was seeing. That's what I feel as I'm seeing when I'm in third person. At the moment, I'm right behind the aircraft, sitting in third person, and the tail wheel is straight. As soon as I start to move, if I'm changed direction, the tail wheel also starts to move, which is natural, because if you swing the tail around, being on a pivot, the wheel is also going to move.
Yeah.
But then you'd expect it to move freely enough that it didn't, that it wouldn't actually cause you that drag. So maybe they just made it actually even more ridiculous, not ridiculous, more accurate, reflecting the she's a bitch on the ground syndrome.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't remember if there was anything mentioned for the Spitfire in the patch notes.
I didn't actually look at all. So now the tail wheel is stuck pointing round to the left, and the only way it's going to straighten out is if I bring up my revs to pull the aircraft forward with full right rev, and then that will pull the aircraft forward and drag the tail wheel into a straight position.
Top of the leaderboard.
So if the tail wheel gets stuck.
Yeah.
If you try this yourself sometime, I think you'll see what I mean. You just sit behind the aircraft while you taxi, put it in third person while you taxi.
Yeah, well, I can switch over to that in a bit, shortly. So what do you people reckon, you folks watching, stay in War Thunder, if you particularly like War Thunder? Switch to DCS, which is, if you're not familiar with it, far more complicated, lots of actual button pushing.
There's no tail wheel lock.
Yeah, yeah.
The luxury of in a P51.
Or would you prefer something completely different? If you would prefer something completely different, then make a suggestion. If I have the game, and it's not something that destroys my will to live, I'm happy to play.
I think once it starts to swing in a direction, the tail wheel also then changes its position, so that affects what the aircraft is doing. Maybe they just made it more accurate.
I think it's pretty close. That's the one. There it is. Come on. Let's get in there before someone gets in my bum. Come on. Do it. 2-second fuse. Gotcha. You can whip this thing for bloody ever. Oh, don't get too low, you've got non-retractable undercarriage, you will hit the deck. Damn, where'd the other one go? Where did the other one go? Wow, he was invisible to that. That's a nasty colour scheme. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, son of a bitch. 51, fucking 51s. How can they all be the same speed? Hey, good evening, Fat. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. What am I doing? Just turn the bloody engine off. Right, there we go. I absolutely hate. No, I haven't. It's mostly because the DCS free trial month. So I wasn't gonna waste too much of that time.
I couldn't respond then. Was that message for me or to your stream?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just saying howdy to Fat.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what you're saying because my engine's a bit loud. I think that's what that issue is. You know, I think it's all to do. It's not so much to do with the wheel brakes and the rudder. It's to do with the tail wheel.
Right. I think for
At the moment, I've jumped into the Sochi Adler thing where you take off and you've got some 109s to deal with. Bit noisy. Just open the cockpit.
I won't bother saying Roger to that because otherwise you won't be able to hear me anyway. Oh, War Thunder is really grating on me. Fat says hi, by the way, which you probably can't hear.
I should have said earlier, hello, Fat.
Yes, I'm sort of catching up a bit, really, seeing what it's like.
I was concentrating a bit. I'm coming into land now, so I'm going to be concentrating again.
I hate HE51s. How you been getting on in Flying Circus? I did see your comment the other day, by the way. I just didn't have a chance to reply to it. I can't remember what stream we were both watching, but there was a stream about a comment about the Yak 9T being available now, and yeah. I think I've actually that's the one that's in. I can't remember the name of the map now. Battle of Bodenplatte, isn't it? That has the 9T by default. I do have that one. What I was really not getting to grips with though in IL2 was the mapping. There was something about how the game felt. It didn't feel right. I can't put my finger on why.
Well, that was an okay landing. The landing itself was okay when you skew from the runway. I feel a bit more comfortable now that the issue is possibly that they I'm gonna have to go and look at the update stuff. But the issue is possibly to do with that tail wheel more than anything else. And I think perhaps I've made the tail wheel more realistic.
Jesus, this thing flies shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, would you go down?
She had attack from 109s on the airfield.
I have done once or twice.
It's quite a good one, actually.
Fuck. Fucking hate this plane. Fucking hate this plane. Piece of shit plane.
And that loaded nice and quickly. I'm now going to try and load one of your mission.
Okay. Okay.
I just clicked start.
Okay, so what's the one that I've got? What's the Russian one that would have been with Bodenplatte then? I can't think which one that was.
Right, it's 1 o'clock on the dot. I'm trying to go in, see how quickly it goes.
Okay. If it weren't for the fact that it was another expense, I'm trying to keep it sensible, you know. It would be very easy to spend a lot of money very quickly. And especially, I mean, I know I'm now using this, and it's great, and I'm really appreciative of the community for making the donations, which meant I could purchase it.
I need to start the clock.
But of course, there's the HPG2. To a certain point, I'd agree with you, but it also felt weird, even compared to DCS. There was just something about the interior, the way the mappings worked. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
No, it doesn't.
But that HPG2, man. 2,000 pixels per eye. 600 quid. I think that's something to be saving for. Sasquatch. How you doing, man? Welcome back. Well, there was some. I don't know. Even when I was in game, when he was flying with.
And the only way I can get out of this is to end the task, because it doesn't respond to the keyboard.
Right. because it's loading stuff in.
Possibly. The activity light is going down again, but sometimes the activity light stops and it still doesn't respond. I don't know if it should.
Don't know, I mean, is the process doing anything? Is it just maxed out, or is it doing nothing? Oh, War Thunder's totally crapped out now.
Close task mode.
Not War Thunder, sorry. Voice stack's totally crapped out. Can't send any voice commands. It's sitting there ignoring me.
Right. Now, it does say that it's not responding, but the CPU usage does change steadily and gently, and it's fairly low.
Right, okay.
Just DCS. But it says not responding, and then when you expand
Shit.
DCS, not responding.
Fuck, that was the 36 as well.
Digital combat center to full is in red. But it is something's happening because the percentage is changing, the CPU percentage. But I've never had this in the past. This is only been since change to this, to the beta and then back to this alpha.
Yeah, which of course they're pretty much the same thing at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. And I'll say Sociedler loads in okay. The one that I had in, I'll go and check that actually again. My one in Normandy, that loaded quickly, I believe. I'm going to go and do that again now just to make sure. To do that, I've got to actually end task for DCS.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing that'll probably come back after a while, but if you haven't got time to wait for it, then it's sort of counterproductive, isn't it?
It never used to. It used to be pretty reliable, so something's different. Something's changed. Right, I'm going to lose comms for a second.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
There's also something generally squiffy about my gaming position. I feel like I'm at arm's length with the sticks, but I can't get them any bloody closer. And that's another thing that's sort of trying to convince me to spend money on it as well. Ouch, that's my knee. It's like, do I start looking at things like Verpal? And if I'm looking at Verpal, do I look at extensions? And if I'm looking at extensions, do I look at alternate mounts to go underneath my seat? And it's all so complicated. It's all so complicated. Sort of that grey period where you potentially have just about enough cash to make it work in a few months, and not having enough. And sometimes it's easier when you just don't have enough. I can't afford it, doesn't matter. But when you get into that grey zone of, could I? That's when it gets complicated. Bugger. I'm going to have to kill voice attack because that's totally locked up. Bloody thing. Sesquatches. How you doing, Sasquatch? Hope you're alright. Once again, apologies to those watching, those new to the stream, or whatever else. Head movement does have the capacity to be quite jerky and less refined than other streamers, such as Wingling or Sitting Dirk or anything like that. We are trying to break in, somewhat unsuccessfully so far, Track IR. And because I don't have much time to fiddle and faff, and fiddling and faffing makes for a very boring stream, I pretty much just have to run with it. And this is what you get. So over time, hopefully it will get better. But right now, yeah, okay. I thought I felt it. What's the refresh rate on your monitor? Out of curiosity. Shit, who's that? Damn it, I knew the second I turned on him. Christ, that was close. That's not an aeroplane, that's a smoke pile. Oh, that wasn't a bad hit. No, I'm screwed now. Look at that, I've got no power. Yes. Okay, that's interesting, that's interesting. I say interesting, but you know, interesting to me. Because what I'm wondering, one of the big things I think I'm suffering with in looking round with Track IR, sorry, is the refresh rate of my monitor. I'm wondering if my monitor is suffering ghosting very slightly, which is going to make it look more jarring to my eyes than someone watching the stream with a slightly better monitor. For you guys, potentially looks great, you know. But for me, I'm wondering, am I getting maybe my glow down rate of the pixels is slightly low or high, causing a blurring, which means my overall picture quality is less clear. And the same could possibly be said for Bill as well, because he doesn't have like a gaming monitor. He just has an averagely priced monitor, much like myself. So all these things, I'm thinking, well, will this improve my game, or is it just consumerism aimed at gamers? If I could find someone that let me rent half this shit, I'd be up for that. It's like, yeah, rent a 144 hertz monitor for a week, see how it feels. Also, other questions to consider. Should I stay in War Thunder? Should I go to DCS? Or should I have a bit of a rough time trying to set up IL2? It is still installed. I haven't uninstalled it yet. Really? Although I suppose if the 60Hz monitor is newer and therefore has a better glow-to-glow timing, then you're gonna, and the 144 maybe has a higher glow-to-glow, then you could perceive a little difference, because, you know, fixing one makes it look better. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. See, if I was able to rent half the shit I'd like to try, I'd probably be spending a lot more money. Perhaps it's a good thing that I can't rent it. Well, this monitor isn't even 1080. It's, I can't remember what it is. It's 1650? No, it's 1080 by... Yeah, 1080 by 1650 is this monitor. So it's just short of HD, but the resolution doesn't make a difference, obviously, to my perceived ghosting, if indeed there is any. I don't know. I don't think I've got tearing that I can see. I mean, maybe you'd be able to see that better than me, I don't know. But if I've got tearing, you should see it as well. I don't know. Don't know how that works. I have to take my ears and brain off for a second, hang on. I'm just taking the ears off just for a moment. I have to put padding in this cap because it's bloody uncomfy. Although, oddly, the padding being uncomfy, the hat being uncomfy, and the padding isn't where the bobble is, so it's just my bastard uncomfy headphones. Speed setting in track IR? Well, that's my thumbstick. And that is track IR. I'm not sure if I'm perceiving a difference there or not. Okay. That's assuming, of course, I don't end up giving myself a knee injury with the rudder and either have to stop flying altogether or find a different rudder solution. Where the hell did he go? I thought I could see two dots over here before. But then the obvious difference between track IR and the thumbstick was the fact that track IR has that dead zone that I've got in the middle so that I can get a little bit of variation but not move my head around. Looks like a biplane. How can a 51 have so much engine power? The 51 is just climbing away from me. he's got me on the next pass, so I'm screwed. Fucker. Makes change for the CR41 or whatever the hell it was to crash out in a turn fight rather than me. Always nice to see, of course. What are you two doing? Visibility out the back is bloody horrible as well. That stupid great seat there. Oops.
Right, sorry, I'm back. I was AFK. I've got
Okay.
a little bite. I'm waiting for this to load in. It took 10 minutes to
Oh,
load.
blimey.
This is, yeah, this is your mission. This might be the first time I've let it load in fully on this version of DCS. So
Right.
next time it'll be okay. But it just took 10 minutes to load in. So I'm going to see how it behaves here. I suppose it's going to be the same as it was in Sociedler, but I'll give it a try and see what it feels like. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I assume you're not worried about me loading up a server or anything. Oh, actually, no, we're on different clients now. I don't know.
You're still on the beta now, aren't you?
Well, I'm on the beta branch, but the version should be right.
Right. When I went to the alpha and clicked upload, it said it's up to date, but that is probably, I guess that's because it's got the same stuff as the beta's got on it.
I think so.
Nothing extra to put into the stable from the beta because it's all there. So therefore, when I switch to alpha or to stable, it's going to say it's got it all.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, I'm going to start up, see how it goes. In fact, I think I might stream this because I haven't been streaming all night.
Oh, right.
I might stream this so that I've got a record of it.
I thought you were streaming earlier.
No.
I got a notification from YouTube.
Oh, might have been. Which earlier on do you mean?
When we first died, I guess.
Oh. I don't think I did. Because I'd have had to have stopped it as well.
Right.
I've obviously forgotten starting it and forgotten stopping it. So I've just had to start it now. Okay, I'm going to see how this goes. Well, voice attack worked immediately for comms.
Yeah, I had to kill mine off earlier on, and it's sort of all fine again now. It's too far around. So I hope you're all doing alright. So I've been... Oh. Bastards. Bloody P-26 is screwing me over even when I'm not flying them. Forgetting that I've actually got retractable gear. Make sure my flaps are up just in case. Looks like it could be spicy over there. Yep, so folks have a preference, DCS War Thunder or something completely different. If you fancy seeing something that is none of the above, put a shout in chat. Challenge me. Or rather, give yourself an easy win. Oh, god damn it, just as I get here, the friggin' push buggers off. Are they fighting? I don't think my centre track is working. It centres it, but it doesn't seem to. I know, because like when you centre, you lean forward slightly, don't you? So your natural position is zoomed out very slightly.
I used to.
Right.
I don't now.
Oh, okay.
So I leant forward slightly because of the zoom, but I use very little zoom now.
Right.
Well, very little lean forward type zoom.
Right.
I use zoom on the button, the normal.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
On landscape.
Okay. Where'd all the dots go? Can't see shit.
I'm noticing there's very definitely more of vicious backfires on this.
I haven't flown the I-16 for a long time, but that's mostly because I've not seen any updates for it and it's still in early access.
Right.
I suppose I should have a little look at it at some point.
Yeah.
think. No, it's a Fury. Okay. Should we see how close we can get to him? I bet he's going to try and mess it up. Let's see, is this true? He could have flown straight. Oh, no, I think he's twigged. I think he's twigged. Well done, that man. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. I'll reciprocate your role.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
That was nice for him to play, wasn't it? A little bit of impromptu free formation flying. I was going to say freedom flying, isn't it? So once again, massive thank you for those sticking around in chat. It's really nice to have you for company. It's a bit slow. Sorry about that. Although, I dare say this little engagement is going to be somewhat short-lived, ill-advised, and getting shot down. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot that rear gunners. Oh, dear. Oh. Fuckers. My God. I think actually we've got 20 minutes left of this game. Now, unless something drastic happens within the context of the stream, that is to say, a ton of people drop in, and all of a sudden we got a party, or someone says, if you move off of War Thunder, I will retract the donation I'm about to make of several $1 million. I don't mind dollars. I'm not fussy. When it gets to that sort of value, I'm not fussy. You give it to me in fucking rupees if you want. Actually, no. Rupees is probably not worth anything, is it? Either way. Apparently affirmative. Yeah, so unless there's a massive movement within stream to stay within War Thunder, I might flick into DCS if people aren't fussed. I'm flying the wrong way. No, not roger that. It's more screw that than roger that. Where the hell was that? Why are people not calling out when they're being shot? Roger that, Fat, roger that. Thanks for dropping in, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. You look after yourself, stay safe, and look forward to chatting, if not flying, with you in the future. And I'm flying towards field defenders. I must have been over there somewhere when I shot down that 87. Bugger, yeah, D2. That was monumentally clumsy. They are bloody miles away now. You would blurb, but your tinker broken. Bloody better not be. Good evening, mate. I shall prove to you if it's broken or not. Or rather, confirm. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I totally messed that up, didn't I? Let's try that again. It's a shame Fat's just left, because I've been so wrapped up in thinking about my shit at games, or is it my hardware? I totally forgot to give him the entrance that he deserved, and of course the entrance that you deserve too. It works fine, it works fine. Yeah, tracker is getting there, it's getting there. I've always known I would never be comfortable with track IR, but it's workable. It's workable. It's not as probably as workable as it could be after tuning and lots of fine fettling and faffing. But as I said before, it's I could spend 60% of the stream fiddling. But yeah, exactly. If I was a man of leisure, maybe I'd sit there during the day and see if I could tune it so that when it comes to the stream, it's all good. But I just have not got that kind of disposable time. Jesus, this aircraft is shit. I'm going 185 knots, but it feels like I'm going 130. hell was that shooting in the ground? Why the hell are they not shooting back at him? Come on, let's get at least close enough to get a shot off. Come on. Oh my god, how shit was that? I'm dead. I am so dead. So dead. Jesus, what are these things firing? I'm getting the hits. Just nothing significant. That what? Seriously? But did someone get the kill for that? That wasn't me, and it was an enemy? Are you fucking kidding me? 5. Oh, son of a bitch. I think ultimately it's just my shot accuracy. I'm hitting everything apart from something that's critical. No, I'm not expecting to hit at this range. I'll give it a go. Got practice in you. To be honest, I don't even know where I'm aiming. Do you aim using the top of the iron sights? Because Christ knows how you actually line that son of a bitch up. Alright, that's better. Got to sit off centre for some reason. Son of a... Now I'm hearing gunfire. Where the hell was that from? Yeah, gotcha, yeah. It might have been, yeah. I'll tell you what, when we logged on this evening at about 10:30, there was 1 EC2, 7 EC6s. The hell's that?
Fire that weapon! Fire it! I don't even like looking at it! I said fire that weapon! All right. You're fired. I did it as gently as I could.
Classic Hawkeye. perhaps it was the Fury. Christ knows how. 9 deaths, 7 kills. Yeah, figures. Why am I chasing these? Why am I chasing these? I can't catch up to him. There is absolutely no point in me chasing them to the edge of the map. The other thing with track, I don't know if it's, I can't remember the last time I flew this, but I seem to have to sit to the left, quite heavily to the left, in order for the iron sights to be straight. If I sit central, and this is with track IR centered and everything, then the gun sights are well squiffy. And are they affected by yaw? Strangely, they are affected by yaw. I don't quite see how that would be a thing. That would imply the aircraft is bending as I'm using my rudder. Use the force. Admittedly, that sounds more like someone being strangled while they're saying it. Perhaps that's how he did it. Who knows? Use the force. Anything within the context or realms of crashing, exploding into fiery hunks of flesh, or otherwise becoming a smear on the landscape. I can do all of those and the entire gamut in between. Good evening, Sarita. How you doing? Sense of flight, sense of gauging, more like. I would use landing flaps, but as soon as I snapped them off earlier on, I shall decline. Very unstable. Oh my word. One bounce, maybe 2 bounces, that was acceptable. Is that because you're working with pugs? Or even if you play with someone that you know, is it equally bad? Because I mean, if you're up for it, I could dive in there now, because we're 7 minutes away from the end of here. I was toying, unless there was a massive influx of people and money. I was toying with calling the stream at the end of this match. But if you
think my faith is restored a little bit. I think it might be that they've done some work on the tail wheel
Right, okay.
in DCS,
Right.
so it becomes manageable when you sort of are aware of it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little learning curve around that.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be alright, and hopefully next time I load this mission in, it'll be okay.
Right, okay.
I did record that. I don't know if it's any use to you, although I didn't jump out to show the wheel. I should have
Wow.
show the tail wheel. Anyway, so I did stream it, but I've now stopped my stream.
Right, okay.
I'm going to cut loose there and turn in.
Okay.
But let me know what you reckon when you next get into DCS, and just be aware that the tail wheel seems to affect, obviously, and it will do, I suppose. It's going to affect how the aircraft moves. It could be I've updated that.
Yeah. I mean, I did have a quick circuit last night, didn't I? So I kind of got an idea of what you were talking about, and now you sort of explained it with the tail wheel. It does make sense.
Well, if you jump out while you're taxiing, watching third person as you're taxiing, you'll see what I mean. And it does.
Yeah.
The aircraft complies with the tail wheel, but it's as if it's a bit stiff or
Yeah.
gets to a certain point and it doesn't easily swing back. And that might be correct. I don't know. It doesn't have the ability to lock the tail wheel like you do with a PE.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to show off, check a few things, turn in, and catch you next time.
Alright.
Okay, Mono, go. Take
Alright.
care.
Yeah, take care.
Might hear me on Laxor's stream. Good night. Catch you again. Ta-ta.
Stay safe. Oh my god, what in the... He has 2 kills and 1 AI, 11 deaths, but 7,000 points. How the fuck does that work? He's got 7,000 points with 2 kills. I mean, I know you're saying it's going about, milking the kill, but really? I get about 2 seconds in the hornet's nest, and then I'm... The fact that I can't fucking catch up to the hornet's nest. Attention to the map, I can't get fucking over there. Takes me 3 hours to take off. Too high. Ah, yeah. Fucking AI. Wanker. Really? I was shot down by an AI with no fucking... You know that thing that, yeah. You know that thing we was talking about where you start getting wound off me about being shot down? That's the point we need to step away. Can I get... Is it worth me taking up the B-18? Go and just drop it all on there. I can't take out the B-18 because I've only got 310 spawn points. Bastards. Shut up. Fucking yeah, I'll click that. Oh, we've only got 50 seconds. We've got 45 seconds. Is it really... Alright, I'll take up something. I'm not one to step out of a game before it's over. The airfield was flashing. Let's see why. Yeah, I mean, I would be inclined to, you know, let it ride, but if the airfield's flashing, you've got a job to do, haven't you? Like it or not. At least I can say I respawned to get the hell up back up there. And when I say the least I can say, it's a shame that I couldn't actually say it. What the hell's going on here? Oh, is it going to crash out? Yeah, man, you can't just leave a game just because you're winning. God damn it, I'm not even going to see how shit a score I got. Trans Am. Okay. How you doing, Trans Am? Hope you're well. Oh, poinky, poinky, poink. Battle trophy is going to be some shit. Fuck you, Gauging. Fuck you, Gauging, and your 5, whatever the fuck this is. 36C, can't fly it in this one. Catalina, don't fly it. SPD, try not to fly it. LVT, fuck, I don't know what that is. M24A, A4 even, that's a tank, isn't it? I don't do fucking tanks. Why can't you give me the 60,000 and I could have just let it sit there? Yeah, quite. Ah, Mr. Sim Player, I can see you're playing Sim. Why are you playing Sim? We want you to play a different mode. How about having these for the other mode? Then you won't have to play Sim. Do you see what we're doing? Just held on to the top slot there, Mr. Cheaty Boy. I don't know, I'm looking at this, it's just an embarrassment, really. Yes, we can see you played arcade before. Why did you stop? Oh, look at this. Oh, actually, we got some twos going on now, but 4 4 4 4 4 4 6 6 6 6 and a smidgen of twos. Yeah, exactly. thought that would be the case. Yeah. So that Japanese stuff they come out. Yeah. I mean, shit. What is that? Tier 6? I mean, oh bloody hell. I mean, look at this. Look, see? I haven't even spaded out an SBD3. What the fuck do I want a tier 6? Trans Am, yeah, it's a very steep set of learning curves. You see what I did there? That's clever that is, especially this time of night. Yeah, at the risk of constantly repeating myself, I could spend ages tuning it, but that would make for a crap stream. So I just work with it as it is and try and tweak it little by little over time. And see what happens. I mean, look, what do I want with tier 6? Exactly. Or failing that, they'll put in, they'll make the maps bigger and then stick an easy one on it. In fact, I've got more Americans unlocked than I thought. That's all that tank sim we used to do with KK and Bill. Why does Great Britain have an exclamation button? Are they on offer at the moment? What's this? Oh, I've got research available. What? I have? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, an extra 600 to... Look at that, it made absolutely arse all the difference. Am I ever gonna get this thing? No. Oh, how cheaty is that? I can order it for 900 lions. I thought the whole idea you had to grind it. I only have a fly squadded, to be fair. But it's all about people within your squad, isn't it? And there's only me and Bill. There's only me and Bill. Yeah. What is it? So tier 3, so... What's turn time? 25 seconds. It's still going to be screwed. Well, we got 5B, 18 seconds. 18 versus 20, what did I say? 20. Can't even see it now. 25. 18 versus 25. That one's going to fly. What is it? It's got... How many? You are joking. Who the I mean, it really was the worst of like, the only option, wasn't it? But look at the armament. 2 12mm cannons. 12mm machine guns with 600 rounds. Who the fuck is going to fly that? Seriously. This is at tier 3. You've got a 112 in the German. At tier 2, 600 rounds of 12mm. Fucking, sorry, burst mess. Oh, 1 second, burst mess. 1.73. .25, but that's because it's got cannons, I guess. So it's compared to a Hurricane. It's only marginally bigger than the 7s. I mean, its firepower is still is 0.05 kilograms a second better than the 1A, Spitfire 1A. So it's got a high rate of fire, but you're going to burn through it pretty bloody quick. In fact, no, what was it? 1.73 versus 1.33. Okay, sorry, got the 7 in the wrong place. So it's 50.5 kilo. Half a bag of sugar. What's a bag of sugar going to do to a 109? Seriously. And you've only got half a bag of sugar. What kind of mentality is that? So you're half a bag of sugar better off than a Mark 1A Spitfire at a rank lower. And if we compare that, I'm probably saying nothing new. So 612's 1.73. .78. Okay, so it spits it out a lot better, but it's armed no better than G50. And what's a G50? Tier 1. What can you stick on it? Okay, what's that going to be? 6, 4 or 8? 8 rockets. So, the hell's that? Okay, so the only thing that sets it apart from the rest is the torpedo, because you got 8 RP3s. But if you compare that to the Mark, where is it? Hurricane 5. No, there's a 2B drop. Let's compare it to the 2B drop. So you get 2 extra RP3s. And then a Mark 2 drop and a Mark 4. No, 8 RP3s. So the only thing that sets it apart is a torpedo. If you're a good shit. So do you strain just as you actually fly over them? Yeah, but look, you wanna stay tier 2, Hurricane Mark 4, 8 rockets. So the only thing that sets the Firecrest apart from everything else is 1 torpedo and a half bag of sugar. That's all you're getting. So I will continue to grind it. I will invest the points as and when they become available, but I don't think I'll ever fly it, because there's just no value to it. Which is a shame. It's a crying shame. Well, it's probably more hard wearing than the Hurricane. But I think isn't the Firecrest Yep. I mean, it's not a sea fire, is it? What's the hurricane? I mean, I suppose you could B and Z in it, maybe. Yeah. Well, it has to be 3.3. Because it hasn't got the firepower to be considered as anything higher than that. Look at that. Firebrand. 6 kilo. 3.25. It's a 4.3. The 5C, 5 kilos. You couldn't put that any higher than that. But it should have been a 2.7. That's more of a 2.7 plane. Yeah, yeah. But again, 2.7. It's got the same guns, a higher rate of fire, but the same guns as a tier 1 German. So could it even be much more than, I don't know, 2.3? Crazy ass decisions. Okay, so what to do? Okay, quick flash poll. We aim to confuse and amaze, yes. And if we hit, we'll adjust the aim so it misses. We cannot be seen to be too consistent. Yeah, so flash poll, what do you think? If you're flying skiing, I'm inclined to stick around for a little bit longer. But there's not much I can add at the higher tiers, and there's not much going on at the low tier. We can do a quick hour. Gotcha. Quick hour maybe in DCS, or if folks aren't so keen on DCS, we could do one of the following thing. Oh, you have a new puppy in your sticker. Okay, is that a figurative puppy or a legitimate puppy? Is Frank going to be replaced? You have a real puppy. Oh, cool. I would ask what breed, but there's only going to be a handful that I'm actually going to have a half a bean as to what it is. Labrador or Golden Retriever. Jack Russell, okay. So Yappy. Jack Russell, is that one of the Yappy ones? I can't remember. I'm sure Yappy is not the term to be using as a term of endearment for someone that's just bought them. To go with your other mid-sized Borg. What? Borg. Swedish chef? Okay. What's the other one that's sort of along those lines? Scott. I can't remember the name. That's like the stereotype yappy, very territorial dog. Is that a Jack Russell? Guy at work has them. I can't think what they are. Can't think of the breed. Anyway. Okay, so it's going to boil down to DCS for an hour, just to fiddle about in a couple of planes and see how badly I do. Sure. Or we could either leave it there or switch to something completely different. I suppose I could do a little bit of No Man's Sky, a bit of chill weirdy colours to wind down the evening. You do you, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, right. Well, we've got 9 people. Who's on? I mean, I wouldn't want to. Oh, Sarah Dopin's on. Yeah, rather than change the tune and upset everyone, I'll spare you the drudgery of me and DCS or wandering around the stars and something else. I'll save that for Sunday, Space Sunday, of course. Although it's Elite tomorrow, isn't it? How about we do a raid on Sarah Dopin? So let's try and play it sensible for once in the last month and a half. Christ knows how long it is. And Delirium Trigger. I know the name slightly. What's Delirium Trigger? Why is it when you search it doesn't tell you how many viewers they got? 1 viewer. Yeah, alright. Delirium Trigger. Always VR. Oh, right. Alright, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Alright. We shall raid Delirium then. So I'll go through my usual spiel. I won't take too long. Most of the people on here already heard it a million times over anyway, so thank you to everyone that has dropped in, dropped off and dropped out throughout the course of the stream. I really do appreciate it, more so than you realise, because I could just sit here playing games and it's just a skinny white dude with a balding hairline or a thinning hairline playing computer games. It's only people like you that tune in, that watch, that interact, take part, that turn it into a stream. It's only you that do that. So thank you very much. For those that might be new to the stream, what, 2 disappear already? You are mentally ill, yeah. For anyone new to the stream that is going to stick around for the raid and maybe come back tomorrow, I would tweet at Maxwell, then I go live, we get the pre-roll video, and then 10 minutes after that, the stream goes live proper. If you want to chat outside a game, or generally inside of work time, or basically during the day for me, !Discord. And if you want to see some screenshots that I've started to start posting, and a little bit of imagery from stuff I've done in the past, !Insta in chat. Check out the Instagram account. And if you want to tag me on any other social media platform, #AxelGaming. If you want to help the stream but don't want to spend a penny, don't blame you in the slightest. But please do consider hitting the share, the like, the follow, all those great things, free things you can do on Twitch. And there we go. How does it do that? How does it do that? It always seems to do that, just as I'm about to say. !Crux. Come and kick me in the crux. Tag me for a couple of stream stars, and hopefully people better find this little channel a little bit easier next time around. If you did like the stream and you want to help me out financially, then hit that subscribe button. Don't forget you've got Twitch Prime, you can always use that. Anything I get from the stream stays within the stream, it doesn't get spent anywhere else. So it goes on things like hardware, not the hat, track IR, twang, software if it's needed, like games for me to play for you, or anything else that I think would enhance the stream for your benefit. And tomorrow is what day is it? Okay, when I wake up it will be Sunday still. Space Sunday, doing Elite Dangerous for one of the viewers that were watching last Sunday when I was doing No Man's Sky. So we're going to give them a quick run round that. And and that's at 21:30 or thereabouts BST, which is UTC +1. And until then, oh, and I didn't set up the raid one, noob. Hang on. There's a raid button. There's a raid button. There we go. Right, raid is primed. Please do consider joining me for the raid. Let them know where you come from. If you've got it, use your raid emote. And what I want to say is, in whatever you do, whatever you play, have fun. But more importantly, especially at the moment, stay safe. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Good night. Good night, Skane.
Fuck.
Wow, is very nice.
Ooh, thank you for the raid, Laxer. How are you doing, my friend? How was your stream? Okay. Welcome to everybody just joining in. I am on Tunisia, EC2. Anybody that wants to join, you can get in. Feel free. At least I'm actually getting hits this time. Alright. Somehow, I let this guy get behind me, and now my cord is behind my ear, or behind my shoulder, and I'm getting caught. Okay. Oh, he wants to go head on. Nope, not gonna happen. Okay, we got two more guys here. I don't know if they're friendly or not. Sorry guys, I will catch up with the chat as soon as I get out of this. Yeah, that's not friendly. Okay, he took care of him. That's good. Now if I can take care of this guy. Oh no! Ah! Woo! Alright. Oh, Skane, you decided to join me as well. How you doing, bud? Oh man, I got cord issues galore. There we go. Yeah, I've been struggling to get this all working, and I think I finally did. Seems to be okay. I don't know about the volume levels and stuff. I haven't really got any feedback on it. Yeah, I probably should just... I hate to twist this cord, but... Oh yeah, I can feel a twist in it. Just because these things are, like, rare now. They don't make them anymore, so you twist it and break it, you're done. Alright. Hopefully that's sorted. You've been looking for EC2 action all night. Well, you're probably, if you just got done streaming, you're probably burned out, but... You are welcome to join. Game is kind of dying out. I guess because it's about to end. Know that feeling. I'm not having a great day right now. I'm getting about 1 kill for every 2 deaths, so definitely not my best performance, but it's alright, still having fun. That's all that matters. I think they nerfed the RE2001s. Feels like I lose a lot more energy in turns than I used to. Like, I used to feel pretty comfortable turn fighting with just about everything but biplanes and zeros. Well, it looks like we got a nice little furball going on up here, so get a little more action. Yeah, well, nothing good lasts forever. They change stuff constantly. It was just a matter of time before it was my favorite plane's turn. I know they've done it to just about everybody else's.